Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Devil May Cry 3. I'm Aquatic Feline, your host. And it's cutscene time, so I'm going to be quiet for a bit. Not really. Arkham. Another ham person. Seems every LP I play there's a ham person waiting. I had ham for dinner tonight, so that's pretty convenient too. This guy is like Virgil's sex slave or something. He talks about how big Virgil's tower is and how impressed he is with it. And Virgil's like, as you can tell, Virgil is not impressed with his yapping, because he sits there and talks all the time. Virgil's like, I'm too cool for this nonsense. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. He's like, I don't even care. I'm like an anti-hero, like Seto Kaiba. Of course. Actually, Virgil's more antagonist than anti-hero, believe it or not. After all. It is the only Virgil's the kind of guy you'd expect to be an anti-hero though, instead of just pure antagonist, but he's more evil than not. I don't know. Like, I'm so cool because I'm not Dante, and being the bad guy automatically makes me cooler. Somehow. And Scythe's like, change? Can you spare some change? Oh, I guess not. And Scythe gets stabbed into in the crotch, and then explodes for no apparent reason. That's why you should never stab people in the crotch, especially homeless people asking for change. They just want a place to stay, that's all. Change. I watched the South Park episode recently, so that might be why I was saying that. Like, yeah, last night, recently. I found it! Now you meet the girl in the action game, and you meet her two sins, pride and lust, who are attempt to attack her. Actually, the reason why it's pride and lust has nothing to do with your character. It's because, well, there aren't that many enemies that have been revealed yet. And the fire makes a 3, because in every cutscene there is a number relating to what mission, opening cutscene of the mission it is. For example, that was the opening cutscene for mission 3, therefore there was a 3. Off screen I went ahead and grinded. And I grinded a lot. Let's go ahead and purchase some items. I'm up to 42,000 red orbs. I played the second mission over and over again, just getting more and more red orbs. And as I've been Trickster the entire time and I still haven't leveled Trickster up, so. We're gonna go to items and buy blue orb. For each blue orb you buy, you will get a life bubble. Every time you buy a blue orb, the price of the next one will increase by 5,000. So we bought 3 of them, and we still have 12,000 left over. What? So what are we gonna do with that 12,000? We're gonna go ahead and buy Stinger level 2. Basically, Stinger level 2 does more damage and has even greater range. Thank you for that. So yeah, 3 health upgrades and Stinger level 2. Hopefully that'll be enough. Hello everyone, this is attempt number 2 of tonight. Basically, I made it through this mission, died on the boss, but I'm going to keep my commentary previously. There's a cutscene I already had, mostly because I accidentally skipped it this time. And we'll go again. Right away you'll be attacked by new kinds of archer-type enemies. To destroy them, shoot them with your guns. It's recommended you don't try to get in melee range with them, or you'll take some unneeded hits. Once you hit one, it'll keep staggering, so it won't be able to attack. See? So basically you can just keep shooting and 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 shooting. And once you get close enough, you get the chest out Stinger level 2 with its enormous range. Oh, it's so big! And yeah, just keep taking out those prides. Eventually a wrath will spawn. When the wrath spawns, you want to retreat and think about it for a sec. You can change targets by pressing down on the left control stick. Change targets to the wrath and shoot it until it explodes. Just keep shooting, you'll kill it eventually. I want to do that. I want to kill this pride real fast because I know it's almost dead. Then you're greeted by some lusts. Get on the lusts and take them out. It's recommended you take out the lusts as soon as possible, so that, and don't leave them hanging around. They can do some nasty stuff when they're hanging around. Meanwhile, the prides can only engage you if they're in close melee range with you, and they move really slow. So Yeah. What's next? More lusts. I want to show you guys. If you jump on them, I believe, and when they're knocked over and press circle, I don't know. I know there's a way to like ride them around. It's silly though, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna charge you! Oh, you staggered me in the face, man! I can't believe you did that! That's what lusts sound like, in case you didn't know. So after killing all the enemies, go ahead and enter the bar. Or you can just enter the bar without killing the enemies, I'm not entirely sure. If you need health, jump up here. Health. There's also a pretty big red orb up there, so you want to grab it. This blue door means it's a puzzle door, meaning you have to find the right switch or something to open it. This is the switch. Combo it enough, and you get more flames. Once all the flames are lit up, you're through. And you can get your much needed reward. The shotgun. Second gun in the game, pretty useful. In fact, I loaded up my save file from 2007. I had my shotgun and pistols equipped. So, I'm like, oh, wow, I had the first two guns equipped. That's interesting. You get plenty of new guns later on, though, don't worry. As well as plenty of new weapons. Then I won't spoil. This is a new type of enemy, Sloth. They teleport around the room and are really annoying, as you might imagine. Best way of dealing with these is try to keep them all knocked over at once. Basically, if there's one that's not knocked over, get on it. Before, they have two types of teleports. One is where they just teleport around. The other one is where they try to teleport right next to you, and then swing their scythe. They'll roar in the air like that before teleporting right next to you. So that's how sort of a way you can see if they're gonna be near you. And that's a little trick there. If you switch rapidly between guns, you can pretty much rapid fire the shotgun. It's not terribly useful, but it's still a new trick. You can. Another way to deal with the sloths is probably stupid lusts. Oh my god, I hate lust. I hate them later on in the game too. They're so annoying. Lust is my least favorite sin. I don't know. Okay, that's. In fact, I was tempted to go to that lust that was knocked down instead of this. Anyway, let's try. Crap. I wanted to trace them down. They both teleported near me. But I was ready for them. Awesome. Die, you son of a sloth. Or sloth. Is it sloth or sloth? I like saying sloth because it makes me sound cooler. Because I got that whole accent thing. Sloth. I'm not doing any good commentary right now, but I don't care. I've attempted this commentary like 60,000 times, so I don't really care right now. I keep dying to the boss in this mission. It's kind of embarrassing, really, considering how well I used to play when I was younger. But apparently age makes you suck at video games, even though I've gotten better like every other video game, but this one I was like age. And I don't know what's with this voice, but I don't care. There's a small health thing up there which will heal you, hopefully back to full like it did me. Okay, doing okay so far. This alleyway has many secrets. Many secrets. And there's a big tower right there. First, if you're a trickster, go ahead and wall hike up there and jump in front of that window and you'll get some red orbs. Second, there's some red orbs this way. To wall jump, just jump on a wall and you'll get a second jump essentially. It's like double jumping whenever you're near a wall. It does not stack with air hike though, so if you were to double jump next to a wall and you have air hike, which lets you double jump, then you can't get both. This here is the red sex crystal. The more you hit it, the more orbs it gets, and oh my god, it's giving me loads of orbs. Oh yeah, oh, I'm spewing orbs everywhere. Oh! Yeah, and that was quick. I expected more. Dante is disappointed. Son, I'm disappointed. I could make a really bad joke there, but I'm not going to. Here's a blue orb fragment. Remember those blue orbs you bought earlier? Well, that's one of 4. They essentially serve as pieces of hearts. And here's a statue. To break it, you need to combo correctly. It's different than the switches, which you just need to hit, because you actually have to get a combo meter up, so you can't just use the same attacks over and over again. First one's easy. There are some later that are actually quite difficult to pull off. This here is a shop. It works just like customizing before a mission. You can change your styles, buy stuff, whatever. Whatevs, hon. We're gonna change the gunslinger. And action. How much money do I have? 10,000. I can't buy air hike. Okay. Air hike would be very awesome on this boss, but whatever. Whatevs. That's my new thing now. Whatevs. I'm actually swinging my hand like with it, like whatevs, you know.